Hello folks. So in this video I'm going to cover how to scoop the data from the directory location where we created this flat file out of Hive table. So we ran one command insert override directory to create a particular flat file from the Hive table cust data, so that later on we could scoop this flat file to the Azure SQL database, right? So in the previous video, we were facing some issue in one of the column called annual income, where the row values were populated as null. So I figured out and I corrected the issue. So let me tell you what was wrong in that. Okay. So let me open that file first. So cat first data.hq. Okay. So you see here, at this location, instead of comma I included plus. Okay, so instead of comma I mentioned plus here, so that's why it was giving an issue. And the intent here was to basically suffix k after the annual income value. So for example, the value is 10, then it should represent as 10k, showing 10,000. Okay, and for this column gender, we wanted to populate either male M or F for that particular column. So let's see. uh, so I actually ran this job once again to create the tables in Hive once again, so that data can be populated correctly. So let's see the data. Okay, so let's open this beeline command line interface to see the data in the cust data table. Okay, so type the command to run the select query. So let's start from cust data and we'll see the 10 rows only. Okay, so you can see here the values are populated very correctly here: 15k, 16k, 17k, and for gender F, FF, or MMM, wherever it is populated. Okay, so we generated the flat file out of this particular table using insert override directory command. So let's see the flat file values as well. So uh, hit Control C and you will come out of this beeline interface. Okay, we clear this out and let's go to the directory location on HDFS. So HDFS hyphen cap and then the directory location where we generated this flat file out of this Hive table. All data plus data output 000000 underscore 0. So this is the location which we mentioned while running that insert override directory command, right? So when we mentioned this, so it generated a flat file with this name 000000 underscore 0. So let's see the content of it. And you can see the flat file values are also populated correctly here, correct? So let me do one. So let me now run the scoop command to basically export this flat file to the Azure SQL database. Okay. Before doing that, let me check if we have a proper connection with the Azure SQL database through this command line interface. So I will run this command sqoop um, list databases. So basically it will list all the databases, and if it is listing all the databases, that means connection is perfectly doing fine. Okay, so list databases, then hyphen hyphen connect, then jdbc sql server tutorial server nk, which is the server name of SQL database dot windows dot net. So this URL you anyway you can find out on your Azure SQL database. Whenever you spin it up on Azure, you are provided with this link, right? Net, and then the port number 1433. Then we'll provide the username. Username is, in my case, it's tutorial mkadmin, and then the password. Okay, I will provide the password. So the user ID and password belongs to the user and password for Azure SQL database. So these are the passwords and user ID which we actually supply when we want to access the Azure SQL database. These are Azure SQL database user ID and passwords. Password. Okay, and then press enter. So once you press enter, you can see that there are two databases, master and tutorial DB on SQL Server. Okay, so you can see master and tutorial DB here. Okay, so tutorial DB is also available. Okay, now that means the connection is very much fine here. Now we will run our scoop command to basically populate the data from flat file to flat file which was created out of Hive table to SQL database. Okay, so let's type this command, scoop export, because we are exporting the data. Connect, then inside the inverted commas it's JDBC SQL server, then we provide the SQL server name, which is tutorial server mk dot database dot windows dot net, then port number semicolon, and then we will provide the database name. So database is equals to tutorial db. We will access this tutorial db database. Okay, and then we will provide the username, which was tutorial mkadmin, and then password. And then after password we will provide the table name which is available on Azure SQL Server. Okay, table name is customer. Okay, and then we will provide the export directory name from where we want to pick the flat file data. So exporter is all data, cust data, and then output. So this is the directory from where we would pick the flat file to export it to SQL Server, Azure SQL Database. Okay, once this is done, then we'll provide the fields terminated by, because we need to specifically mention that fields are terminated by tabs. Okay, so if you remember when we created this table, sorry, when we ran that insert override directory command, we mentioned the the fields should be terminated by tab. So that's why we need to mention it here as well. So fields terminated by, just to be consistent, tab. Okay, and the number of methods will be 1, and then hit enter. So looks like some error here. Let me check. Okay folks, so looks like there were two issues in this command. One was this hyphen hyphen, which I forgot to mention, which I forgot to prefix for this field terminated by. So hyphen hyphen I need to always provide whenever I'm writing fields terminated by. And then I misspelled this connect. I misspelled it like CONECT. So I added one more character N in connect. Okay, so that was a typo here. So let's press enter after that. All right, folks. So I think the job has started. So the job has got submitted, and you can see the status running job. This one. So once this job is complete, when the Sqoop export is complete, if you run this command, select star from dvo.customer on SQL Server Management Studio, you will be able to see that the records will get populated. So you'll be able to see that records are populated on this particular section once this job is complete. So you can see the map is 100% complete, reduces is still 0%. So once the job is complete, this particular table customer will be populated with the values. Okay, folks. So this is it for this video. I will be covering the next topics in the upcoming videos. So please keep on watching. And if in case you like this video, then please hit the like button as well as subscribe for my channel, AI University. And thank you so much.